I'm ready to do the Devil Goes to Georgia. Yes, but I do have a new toy that my wife has derided me about because I play guitar. I don't play the violin, but yet here is a violin. I decided I wanted it, so I have it,
Are you
and I
happy?
and I'm happy. And I have a friend who, a couple of friends even, who can give me some tips. Maybe they can teach me Mary Had a Little Lamb or Twinkle Twinkle
Soul plays the violin.
Little Star. So and Soul plays violin, so maybe I could do some FaceTime with
He
Soul.
can't play it. He has never said a word about a violin.
I
The first I hear or see about it when I get notified from Amazon that I bought a violin.
Yeah, well, I've owned one for some time. I had a pickup on it, and I used to jam with a violin as early as 2004. But she didn't know. That's okay.
You did not play. I
I
know
did
you
too.
had one. You never
I
played
did jam it. I did. I went to a jam hole,
a jam hole.
and we would play,
Okay.
and I would play with the violin, and it was cool. And I put it through some effects, and it was kind of cool. So
Oh, you didn't sound like a fifth grader playing their first
no, it
violin.
wasn't like the recital with the screeching violin sounds. No, it wasn't that bad.
Well,
Well, I want to say hello to everybody. I thought that was a good gag because we've been going back and forth on that. Yes, I got that. Um, Partially a gift from Steve Seabode went towards this. So Steve Seabode, if you're
Hi,
around,
Steve.
if is he there?
No.
If he
I
was
want
on,
to. I want to acknowledge everybody.
everybody. So Darlene is now going to go to the beginning
Yep.
and call out names.
Dr. Nabal, Descend, Ribo Turdley, Steve Super, Potato Kartoff, Descend into the Absurd.
All right, Soul, type away.
Janice,
What shit
Dallas,
do you want to talk
Janice,
about?
Maria G.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. I am Rick Serra. My wife, Darlene, in the background. If you are new to the
Raven,
show,
Ryan,
this is never
Soul,
opened the same way. You never know what's going to happen.
999, the Newman. Jesus,
So now
Mike Clemens,
I
hello
have
there.
my
Matthew,
silver
Mitch,
look going again with the
Sherry,
lighting.
Alexander,
So and in the
Cindy,
background you see the fence.
Matthew
That's
Edmond,
the park we are
Mega,
right next to. It's kind of a private park campus of
Ken
condos
Johnson. It's
with a
not
little
his
pond in the
birthday.
middle. Yes,
Jim
it's so
Weber,
nice, and we have lots of
Ritz Quackers.
waterfowl and
Oh,
general different kind of birds.
Ritz Quackers, first time here.
Wow, quack quack quack. So you send us your name and mailing address to
Mr. Doggy Dog, 68.
rick.adr@aol.com. Darlene will type that in a minute. Christopher Grimm is here. He worried that I wasn't even going to be here. Oh, an operation is coming on Wednesday. And now he knows the date. That was Wednesday. Here we are Friday. Thinking about it for 2 days. I'm sorry that you have to go through surgery on November 15th. It does fall on a Monday. That'll give me a full week of relaxation, and I won't be eating any hard foods that week.
Jim Bobo.
Just soft stuff like applesauce, or you have different kind of fruit with a
We
little
had
bit
a
of
big
fiber.
discussion on that about what he could eat, a lot more than what you think,
Yeah.
which is good.
I mean, I know you could have Italian ice, but that's just basically frozen water of some form with a little flavor in it. Maybe not even any actual real fruit. But thank you, Christopher. And I appreciate your generosity
Hi, Laura.
very much. Christopher has become a very, whatever, very generous super chatter in the last month plus, and appreciate that from anyone. But this is our donation to society, doing the show twice a week. We've been doing it. It was during the COVID shutdown that we
Hi,
started,
Barb.
and we
It's like
started that, and it was
79.
basically March of 2020, and we've been going ever since. Alexander Wedlin went to the airport to update my badge. I got my orientation for a new job on
That's
Tuesday.
great because I think he had just lost his job.
I think he had a lead too.
Yeah.
So this is the lead that you were mentioning the last time you were on. That's tremendous if it is. So glad to hear. There's supposed to be a lot of work out there, and then I hear stories of
He said
people
yes.
frustrated. Oh, that's excellent, buddy. But people are frustrated that they're trying, they're applying, and why don't they get a call? I mean, I don't know what's wrong. If you're hiring people, why won't you call someone back? What's wrong? I hope it's nothing improper, like
Well, so hopefully you got
a
that
quiet
straightened
form
out.
of discrimination of some type. You didn't like the way you looked, your hair, your race, your religion, your whatever, your cologne. I don't know. Danielle Redmond from the UK is here. But as I was saying, any of that's not cool. But I don't know if that's the case. All I know is when Darlene were in between jobs, our job became finding a job.
Oh, well, that's good to
And
know.
I copied this off Darlene. She got a big spiral or a binder, not binder, but a
A notebook.
notebook that's spiral bound. And she would save everything. In our day it was copies. Now it's all digital. We could have done this digitally and created a folder, but instead we did this. Chris, yes, I got my X-ray
Hey, AJ, hello there.
from the
Danielle.
dentist. It showed,
Pink
and I showed it to
Harlequin.
someone, and someone said the two teeth aren't too impacted, and recovery shouldn't be too bad. Well, that's great because
That's one way to get
that's
rid
when
of
it's a
salt.
bitch. When you end up having, like, the tooth is going in the wrong way and it gets jammed in there, and they have to literally crack
Hi,
things
Stephen
apart.
Dix.
Stephen Dix from the UK. Welcome, Stephen. And also, descend into the absurd. Also, a Brit. We got a number of good Brit people here. We
Hey,
love
don't
it. We
forget to
have
hit that like button,
people in
everybody.
Japan like Potato Kartov, and Australia
Hey.
like Shaylee. We got Olga from Greece. We got Sol from Mexico. We got Mr. Doggy Dog. I don't even know where you're from, Mr. Doggy Dog.
Oh, I
Another
know
dimension.
cocaine is
Jimmy,
very
Rick,
small.
or AJ. I don't know where everybody is from, but
AJ's in.
AJ is in. Okay.
She's in the chat.
Okay, I had to grab
great,
my
Christopher.
2 pieces of shit because I clogged my toilet.
It wasn't her till it was a friend of her mother's.
Oh no!
It flushed,
No!
The water went down, but there were 2 turds.
Oh, you mean you had to do
floating. Oh, Barb is from Canada.
an non-voluntary
Okay.
non-voluntary scat farming is what you had to
Lights
do.
on Buildings. That's the name of. Are you new? JM811 Cars is from Michigan.
Michigan. Colder out there in Michigan, is it? Hello, and Mike Clemens is here tonight. Good, Mike.
Yes.
Now I'm soft again, Mike. See how it works? I get hard when I miss you, but I get soft when you're here.
Oh,
Ah.
Rick's dad broke his hip, so he won't be making it.
Ooh, and Daniel, thank you so much. Danielle Redmond very
Thank you,
graciously
Danielle.
donates to the super chat. Thank you very much. Nirmal is posting already, and that's great. If you'd like to chat after the chats, there's a Discord, which is, I don't even know what you call it, a social platform of some type.
Hi, Scott
And you
Bagley.
can chat, cocktail hour chat people, chatting after the cocktail hours are not live.
And Mom is down here.
And there it
now.
is. My mother is here.
We picked her up Wednesday.
She's
doing
inside,
well.
actually, and she has a new door and a new floor in her bedroom, and everything looks great. And who is that? I'm going to thank Christopher Grimm. The operation is the week before Thanksgiving. So you get through all that, and then you will be able to recover to eat. And if you can't chew, Chris, they can puree
Ew.
the ham and turkey together.
How do you say?
You could have herky. You want some pureed herky? That's ham and turkey. Ooh, herky, herky, herky. Watch the football games
Hey, Cameron.
and suck down some herky with a straw. Yeah.
GRCIG.
Oh, I've seen GRCIG. Hello,
Just
GRC.
found a large cricket in their Chinese food. Ew.
Oh, Megadeth Gigantor, hello. And Megadeth, did you see? Anybody who likes to rock?
Thank you, Mega.
What do you think?
Did you see that?
I will get to it in a second.
Okay.
Help read it for me. Help me.
He thanks for condoling for your time and talents.
Thank you. So I have an electric violin. It's basically a practice violin, and it is not set up yet. A bridge goes here, and the strings are
Hey, Dalton.
for shipping still. I haven't set it up. I just literally got it out of the box.
Yeah, keep your eyes on that road, Dalton.
So, and I have messed around with the fiddle before. My wife didn't know this, but so I go and I buy this as kind of a thing. I looked at it for about 2 weeks and looked and compared, and I said, I don't think this is that bad of a thing. I don't think it's just a toy. I think it's really a functional device.
Well, I will say the case looks good.
And it looks like you're somebody because of the case. I mean, that really, the case is more valuable than the violin probably. But you know, if I get proficient, which I'm not really expecting that, but maybe I could at least be able to fiddle and do some
Someone
notes.
wants to know how much it was.
It was like $69. $69. And it actually, the shipping was supposed to be 4 to 6 weeks, and it was a week.
Oh.
So that was good. So, and I like to fiddle around. You know, GR, it's good. And I love 69.
Yes, he does.
Doctor and AJ. It's
So that
there
could
you
have
go.
Could have been 68. Could have been
No, I wouldn't have bought it.
64.
It had to be 69.
He's just telling you it was 69.
I can't believe this. All right, we got 28 likes in a room of 47, so get back to the liking, please. And hopefully more people are coming aboard as the time moves on. We're at 13 minutes and 27 seconds and counting on this edition of Cocktail Hour with Rick.
Hey.
So
DJ
we've
Sham, there's enough spaces in that thing he could diddle it.
oh, I could diddle if I needed to, but it's not that erotic. Yes, Christopher. I'm just glad I'm getting the whole thing over before the two wisdom teeth became more impacted. Yes.
Shay plays piano and guitar.
Got a lot of talented, musically talented people that are fans. I have been learning. I'm sure many quite better than me. I'm just a hack. And, you know, whatever.
Well,
Doesn't stop me from enjoying it.
diddle with your diddle.
I diddle diddle do, and I diddle diddle dee, and I diddle in the moon, and I diddle in the sea.
And he gave Bo a bath today.
I washed him thoroughly. His head, I used Johnson's baby shampoo.
Hey, some guy you don't know.
No tears formula for
Explorers are in.
my doggy Bo, and then I used a body wash. I don't even know what it is. Off-brand body wash. Kind of smells like lye, to do the rest of his body, and it really is grease cutting that left him beautifully clean. Right, Bo? Aren't you clean and
Hey,
handsome?
11 has two guitars on the wall. He's had them for 10 years. He played them first couple months and they haven't come off the wall since.
Well, that happens with some people. It does. I put it
Oh.
aside for years and then came back to a guitar. I have not been actively playing like daily, like I should espouse to play, because I love it so much. But I always have something, I just don't do it. I don't know why.
Light
But I'm
on-
hoping that this is going to be cool because I'll want to turn on my electrical system here.
Light on building says, hi Rick, friend from Bourbon Cat. So he must know Bourbon
Oh,
Cat.
Bourbon Cat,
Or
yes.
She.
She?
I don't
Not
know.
not sure if you're a Baltimorean or you just know Bourbon Cat from the web, but of course we live regionally, but due to needing to kill me if I knew, I have no idea who Bourbon Cat is or if they're a man or a woman or where they live.
The Explorer said, howdy from cold ass Northeast. Want to go home.
Yeah, I know you were saying you want to come back. It's only New
Hey, turn the
Hampshire.
truck.
Is it Connecticut or New Hampshire? I don't even know which one, but you're up that way. But is this both of the nose or just the one no? There are two noses. There's Nick No and there's Heidi No, and then together they're called the noses. Is that right? Connecticut. I'm sorry. See that? My mother has a friend in New Hampshire, a good old friend. She actually has a place down here in the park, but due to aging
They're
and
both there.
yeah, no, they're all there.
The nose said they're both there.
Good. They're both present and looking at the LCD screen. I was watching a podcast by Nick No and some friends. It's basically the ambivalence podcast where three guys talk about absolutely nothing. I enjoyed it myself. I just wanted to know why the one guy had a bigger box than the other guys. They were all in little small boxes like this, and one guy got half of the screen. What made him so good? Is he like supposed to be the main person like Rick Serra for your show, and you're just like Ed McMahon over here in the corner? Or is it the secret squares or something like that? You know, I think it should be 3 equal areas, and it should be like a.
Not your show. Don't worry
I
about
don't
it.
care. Cut that screen up in thirds, or you should do what we're doing. We're using Google Hangouts. You can record and have a live stream connection. Very stable sound quality, very good image, and whoever speaks, that's who they see on the screen for the playback. We just created our first video podcast last night, Dan Bell and I. Dan doing all of the main engineering at his home in Baltimore in the Belvedere Hotel, the Haunted Belvedere. And he had some issues with excess reverb and echo because he's in a very large room that has, 12-foot ceilings in his place,
At least.
you know, with crown molding around the. So we got another Christopher Grimm. Thank you. Trick or treating in my town will be the Saturday after tomorrow,
Jason Kenneth Shunwise. Hello there.
and it won't be on the 31st because that's a school night. You have candy ready to hand out. Well, I don't know how many people even have kids trick or treating at their home to take the candy, because we buy the candy. When we did this in the last couple of years, we've been here, and
Hey, lefty zones.
there is no people coming to your door. So we're going to do it in reverse. I think we're going to get our costumes on and walk to people's houses that are here and give them candy as we walk door to door. Is that what we're doing, hon?
Yes.
That
Hey,
sounds nice.
Tone. Hello there.
So it's a reverse trick or treat. Yeah. Trick or meet? Pink?
Hey,
Pink,
DJ.
that's a good idea, Pink. Pink happens to have a name that simultaneously is
Thanks, Scott.
the best color for perineal internal tissues. And if you can't read between the lines, I'm sorry.
Here, Jim Faust. I think a lot of churches.
We
and
love
other
that
places
two
are
in the
doing that.
pink and one in the stink kind of
Little
talk,
Squash,
don't we?
Hello. Their birthday is
Uh-oh.
Halloween.
Did anybody hear that? No?
No.
Nobody catching it? No. Hey, Jason Sean Wise, I saw your name shot by. That's great. Hello. That was because you said LOL. Omar is between me girls. It's probably a cat, but.
Yeah.
Or is there a boyfriend there now?
No, it's
His name is Omar.
Hi, Vanna.
Is it between your cats, or do you mean? Never mind. I don't know what you mean. You know, kids today have these funny ways of describing
We are in Florida
sexual
now.
stuff. All right, no, who's asking that? Spin Dallas, Tricker, me too. Halloweener. Yeah, I could be a Halloweener, most likely.
Mojo
Mojo.
says, "Hi, Rick. Love watching you on Another Dirty Room. You seem like a fun guy."
Oh, there you are.
And Omar is a cat. I thought so.
Mojo Jovra.
Maya B.
Mojo Jovra. Yes. And I've seen you on here before. Remember, I called out your name. It took me a minute to enunciate it. And I am glad you're coming back. Yeah, we're fun. That's the whole thing. We are fun, and that's why we are trying to do this as a means of extending my validity or keeping the career alive, because there are no another Dirty Room videos being shot anytime soon still. 2022. Let's hope it happens in 2022. Remember, I just happen to be the face and the largest number of funny little
Hi,
witticisms
Buzz, I missed you.
come from my mouth and whatever. And of course, he needs me to make him famous, and I already did that once. So, and he
You
plays
have
it
got
over
to
and
be
over
kidding
again.
Some guy.
What?
His washer and dryer in his apartment isn't working, so he has a bar of soap, and he's going to use his grandma's Great Depression washboard.
Oh, that's cool. What the heck? You know, it's getting by.
Yeah.
So I was just going off in a tangent there, but it's great to have new fans from all over the world.
He just can't seem to pin down when he wants to do another Dirty Room.
Well, I think what he saw on the wall was that if he tried to do even a shoot down here in Florida, it was going to exhaust his cash flow, and he was not going to be able to afford to buy the ticket to go to Ecuador. So instead of that happening, which it could have happened, because the show has unfortunately been not a big earner, especially on YouTube, because they just don't monetize. They think the material's not worthy, not ad worthy. The words you've heard from me, ad worthy. And I think it is ad worthy. And I think that the following is tremendous. So I think that, YouTube just takes advantage of Dan Bell for some of his content that maybe it's on the edge. It certainly is monetizable. It's a bunch of crap. So bottom line, Dan had to find a way to get his stuff monetized, or he was going to have to start flipping burgers. So that's where Patreon was born. It was also after, doing ADR in season 1, something had to be radically different for season 2, and it almost never happened. Of course, we almost never did any more ADR after season 1, but that's an old story. Now, moving into hopefully season 4 this winter with, this is the shoots. I don't know if we're going to do the one, South Carolina. Personally, I don't know why South Carolina is the place to pick. We've been to New Orleans, so we've already got the flavor of places down south. South Carolina is an Atlantic coast state, so it's going to be a little, whatever, more northern, really, because of just where it is. It's on the 95 pathway. So I think that, doing something like Tennessee or Kentucky or, something else would be better. But then he wants to go to Las Vegas, and then he wants to go to Reno. And he also wants to stop at Virginia City, a ghost town from the old Wild West days, which has been on multiple paranormal television shows. And we're going to go there and shoot our own reels. So he'll probably put his up on Patreon, and I'll put mine up on the channel.
I work, cheers, and hope you are well.
Cheers, thank you very much. Who was his first name?
Do you ever shift?
Do I ever ship?
That's shift. That's his username. Do you ever shift?
I thought you were asking if I ever shitted, and I was going to, of course, in the affirmative. Hey, I was going to agree that yes, I do.
I know. Hey, Michael M. Hello there.
But if it goes in, it must come out. Whatever happened to Coach Cheese? He is still actively putting out sketches. He's on Instagram as Curly Cheddar. So Instagram Curly Cheddar. He's also on TikTok. And I'm on TikTok. Rick Serra of ADR is my handle on TikTok. Not many followers yet. Very few, like 185, I think. So there's 68 of you here. Anybody here following me on TikTok? If not, I might be able to get an appreciable increase in my TikToks. Whatever. Or if you don't do TikTok, like I wasn't going to do TikTok, but I decided to do it. What the heck? Don't worry about it. I'm just doing stupid little things. I don't even know what I'm doing.
When did you tell Dan his forehead looks slimmer? Swanson,
oh my God, I don't know. I say things like that to him all the time. But I don't know if it was on one of our Dan Bell, the podcast. It must have been an exchange like that. Unless it was a live stream somehow.
No, Mojo, he has never brought home bed bugs.
Ugh, no way. Somebody online in the...
podcast, Swanson said.
Oh. But on Facebook, the fans of Dan Bell on Facebook group sent me a... well, they... What's the word when they put your name up there? They on Facebook, when they put your name on something. What's it called?
Tagging?
Tagged me, right. So they tagged me, and I saw it, and it was this elderly couple's house that was like a horrible mess, and it was loaded with all kinds of insects and vermin.
Zach wants to know if...
I do not look like fucking Bubbles. Okay? Now, as you know, Bubbles probably has mongoloidism. That just, unfortunately, he got an extra chromosome. One chromosome too many. Per Devo, that is. They have a song by the same name. So, he was a mongoloid. He was a mongoloid. One chromosome too many. And I am not Bubbles. I do not resemble Bubbles. I don't sound like Bubbles. I don't phrase my words like Bubbles.
I don't know if he pooped it out or not.
So, I got nothing personally against Bubbles. I bet you Bubbles doesn't want people to say, Trailer Park Boy, oh, Bubbles, guess what? You look like Rick Serra. I'm sure Bubbles doesn't want that either. And Bubbles has earned a lot more cash than I'll ever see. So, if I'm going to be called Bubbles, I want some money.
No,
Alex DeLarge. Hello, Rick and Dully. I hope to see more ADR with you, Dan Cochise, and Brennan soon. Well, Alex,
somebody
honestly,
sent him a photo of Bubbles.
it's going to
Said
be.
you look like this.
Yeah, I put up a
Fine
photo on my channel. Some people still don't understand this, but I'll say it one more time, including my wife. On everybody's YouTube, they have a homepage screen, the first screen that comes up. And at the top of the screen, it has little categories. And you can actually slide those categories if you try. And you come to the one that says community. You click that. Rick Serra, the star, who, is the focus of this channel, Rick Serra, actually posts things to the community. Yes, he does. He does it intentionally to give you extra information. And I shared photos of Bubbles. And I also showed you how you could buy action figures of Bubbles if you wanted to.
Can I say something?
Yes,
Little Squash had a good idea.
yes.
You should rebrand boxes of raisins as Rick's bed bugs and hand them out for Halloween.
Oh my God. We should get if you could get packages that are just single box and it's only the Raisin Bran, 24 pack of just Raisin Bran single servings. That would be great. Where's the shed? There's no shed here. The shed's in Maryland. We're in Florida. Behind us, instead of a shed, is a pond back here past this colorful bush, this tree, and these trees over here and here.
Hey,
Behind there is a
smart.
pond, and during the daytime, it actually looks like you're on the edge of some kind of a village.
Hey,
Look,
third Martian.
see to my screen, right over here for me. Look at the reflection on the water, right?
Oh, the lights.
Yes, right,
Oh,
right
thanks,
there.
Martha
See,
Johnson.
isn't that nice? Yes. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, sorry about that.
Did you touch the screen?
Yes, I did.
Are you on Do Not Disturb?
Yes, I am. Hi there. Who was the Dan Lawson? Good evening to you, Little Squash. Do you have a P.O. box in Florida? We have one in Baltimore, Maryland, and we can have it resent because my granddaughter does that for us. She's set up with, depending on how big the object is, but we don't have a Florida box. Rave Reviews, I'm at Foxwoods. I'm not losing money unless you count the $75 dinner. Have a good night, Ricky boy. But what is Foxwoods, man? I don't even know what it is. Is it a casino? I don't know. I think my cousin sent me a message earlier tonight, and I think he had maybe cashed out like $500.
Wow.
Not too bad. When you walk away with more money, it's always good.
There's a fence around our place, Shaylee. An alligator cannot get through it.
Oh my God, if an alligator came up here, I would scream.
Vanna says it's a casino.
See how I figured that out? Deduction. I'm like Sherlock Holmes. Hello? I'm Sherlock Holmes. Twatson, where are you? My assistant Twatson is nowhere around. I wonder if he was nabbed by the alligator. That reminds me, next Friday, we are following through on
Sherlock shits a lot.
a suggested thing to do for Halloween. So we're having a Halloween special. And you know what? You'll be able to have things thrown at me. All you have to do is send a little donation. Now, we've set this up so that those who have limited funds, and that's not being offish or anything. I mean, I've been there at different times in my life. So
We're there now.
we're there now at times. We can't spend any more money till we get our check at the end of the month. So that's basically where we are. Whatever you got in your wallet, and drink the booze at home. So I'm going to get cream pied if you pay $10. You send us a donation as a super chatter. You do $10.
Not now, not today.
Not now. This is during the event. I'm telling you how it's going to work. And then Darlene sees the donation, and then we'll put that together.
Can I send $10
Why?
to put?
You can do one for free, hon.
Oh, I can.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no sense in you sending us money. Just give it to me if you want. And it'll be my money anyway, because mine is yours and yours is yours.
I know. I take
Right?
it all. I take it all.
So, okay.
There's Homily. Hello
So
there.
that, hey, Joe, good. What? It's going to be whipped cream. Be like a paper plate, whipped cream, smash. Rick Salmon Serra. Yes, it could be. I am salmon colored. I'm wearing a Salt Life shirt. I wore this once before. It is salmon looking. That's good. It's not as pink.
Yeah, it's not really pink.
All right, so
Hey, we
for
missed you,
$5, I'm going to go through the next thing you can do to me. You can have a water balloon thrown at me by Darlene. Hopefully she hits me and it smashes.
Joe. If it doesn't, I get to do it until it does.
No, it's just one time.
No,
Yeah.
They paid to see
If
you
it
wet.
bounces off and it doesn't break, but if it breaks, it breaks. All right, maybe a second shot. $5, and you can have a water balloon thrown at me, and you still have to find the water balloon thing I told you I need that blows up a whole bunch of balloons.
I have to look at Walmart.
Yeah. You know the thing you hook up to your hose and it blows up a bunch of balloons? Not full of pea, little squash. Oh, water. Not rusty trombone. No, there's no $100. Then for $2.50, a dart. The little Nerf darts that Darlene has been.
Just one dart? Or two darts?
You're the one who said only one dart. I'm willing to give him 2 shots.
2 shots sound good to me.
Because you can do 4 per load, and that way you can satisfy 2 fans' requests fairly quickly, and then the next 2 fans, when you shoot me, you'll have to give each person credit for the shots.
Yes.
So they know their money went to shooting me the way they wanted, and maybe moisten some of them.
Okay, should
Because
I look-
AJ
what's a Cleveland
wants me to do
steamer?
that. What's a Cleveland steamer, Spindalis? Oh my gosh, I can't even wait to read this.
Ooh, Little Squash says those balloons hurt.
Balloon with apple juice. A golden shower. Soul, you're so funny now.
Eraserless pencil, hello.
Shots. Oh, Pink wants me to do shots. No, I don't like that.
Not if you want him to finish the show.
If I hit a good hard couple of bourbon and water, I am stoned. Totally stoned. And I can walk and all, but man, I'm at the point where here is drunk and here is me. And I don't like to be drunk. I like to be buzzed, but not stoned, almost drunk. I definitely don't want to fall down, barf, or any of that kind of stuff.
Cameron.
So that's what we'll have so far. That's the things we have come up with $2.50 for 2 darts, $5 for water balloon until it breaks, $10 for cream pie. So you will all be able to torture me next Friday. Let me say tomorrow, October 29th, 2021,
No rap reviews. He
during
just
our
said 10
Halloween
shots.
weekend.
But thank you.
What's that? Thank you, Reb, again. What's up?
He said $20 shots. Come on, Rick.
$20 shots. God, man. Too many people would do it. Christopher Grimm would like do me 10 times. I would be like totally comatose. Right, Christopher? Well, how far for you to mouse trap your ear? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
no.
Oh, man.
No, I don't want him to.
I mean,
Really.
I might do a wooden hanger or a wooden clothespin on my nipple for 15 seconds. Would you pay 20 to just watch someone take shots? Not even take it yourself? Oh, I would be happy to watch someone drink. And I benefit from their being made totally inebriated. Yeah, I mean, that's all great, Alex. That would be a tremendous thing, but don't know how to work it.
Drink iced tea, tell them it's bourbon.
Oh, now
do that.
nah, yeah, see, I am not going to do that.
I'll remind him, a little squash. We'll probably check it out, and if it hurts too much, we won't do it.
Oh, no, what is she bringing up?
No, she's saying those water balloons hurt.
Oh, I'm committed to doing the water balloons, man, so. 200 for Bukkake. Spin Dallas. Ah, no. $200 for. Who's going to be here? Am I going to get like a couple people to fly down here to ejaculate on me? Because that's what Bukkake is. A bunch of men, ejaculating on another guy.
With anything.
Who throws the balloons? Yes, Darlene. Yes, Alex, that's what Bukkake is. Isn't that terrible? Ugh. I didn't even know what it was. I kept seeing that sometimes. Ugh. And I keep seeing porn links on my comments, and I keep cleaning them out. I'm sorry. Let me see. Okay. Here.
Thanks,
Rick,
Danielle.
you'll get into the dollar. Trust me. The big bucks. Oh.
You give in to the big money, okay?
Yeah, I'll give in. Yes.
Cameron said 125 if he dresses as Sandy Gay. Hi, Joanne. Danielle Redmond said, I'd rather just give you the money. I don't hit you with anything.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, anybody who just would prefer to donate is welcome. But I'm all cool with this thing, you know. It was
his idea. No,
it was
a fan suggested it. And
yes.
He loved it.
Yes. So, I mean, it's going to be fun. What the heck? We're going to have costumes on, and then I'll have to take mine off because I don't want to get it all ruined with everything else, but I'll...
Oh, does that mean you're going to be naked?
I didn't say that.
You said I got to take it off.
$20 for each for a nipple wax?
No, you don't want anything waxed on your body, baby.
Ooh. If somebody wants to come over and nibble on my ninnies on camera, $20. So anybody in the Florida area, statewide,
hey, Tracy, hello there.
if you happen to be on the West Coast, my hairy nipples are ready to be abused. Come here and play, have a little... I'm trying to say the phrase monkey business. I just couldn't get it out. Have a little monkey business with my nipples.
He's no virgin, Ma.
Oh my God. She's worried that a man has had a woman on him before. So that's why it has to be a virgin male. She doesn't want any male who is or that has been touched by another woman. Right? There can't even be another
Thanks,
vagina in the same county.
You could double or triple your SSI with this. I doubt that.
I haven't collected Social Security yet. It's coming.
Hey,
2022.
show me the money, I'll make him sleep in that tree. Eraserless pencil. Hey, Darlene, $2,500 for Rick to sleep in the tree behind you.
Now that wouldn't be a bad idea. And I would, maybe somehow try to stream it.
No spin, Dallas.
Stream it live for like 24 hours. Because people do this. They've been streaming like somebody's been streaming their aquarium for like I don't know how long, stuff like that.
No, you have to.
Hi, Tessa.
I'd like to see that.
Hello, Shin, Juka, Jim, Faust. You two were talking, of course. No porn watching involving women. Oh my gosh. Of course not. But we could watch some gay porn while we're getting it on. Is that cool? Normal? I'll fiddle with my nipple.
That's not good.
What is Cameron?
It said $300 for streaking at a daycare.
How about right here? What if I run around naked here? I can't run, actually. How about if I stand up and pedal with a 3-wheel bicycle? That would really be sick. With just a loincloth. That is a leopard print.
Thanks, Eric.
Happy Friday to you, everybody. And there's Gus Tarballs. How you doing, Gus Tarballs? And Janice Elise. Joe Tomley, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I haven't laughed like this since the last one I was able to catch. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Joe. You're supposed to. So, we've been trying to do this a couple times every show.
No,
Anybody who is new and never watched this live show, Cocktail Hour with Rick, live now. If you've never watched it live, even if you watched it on replay, we want you to let us know. This is your first time live, and are you having a good time? Are you chatting with people? That's what we want to see. If you would let us know, yes. Well, we want you to send us a little message, your name and your mailing address, snail mail. I know it might take a week to get it to you now because of things, but no problem.
Out of the US, it may take longer.
May take longer, but we will send you a small gift. I think right now we're going to be doing autographs. No.
Don't say anything. They just get a small gift.
All right, well, something that I might write on. Rick, will you send an enema? Get to me on the off. Get me off hours when we close the stream, and I'll talk about any such things in private. And Darlene didn't throw something at me. I don't know why. I live in Pennsylvania. That's fine. We know where Pennsylvania and Delaware. I've been to both of those states. Yes, I've heard of them. A single hair. You want a single hair? So I don't know why you would want a single hair. I'll give you a baggie full of my pubes for $5. RickSarahStar.com. You'll see it under merch.
You will not.
It's next to my used condom selection, full in the reservoir in various colors. So you have a DNA sample as well as the rubber. How would you like the one that I sucked on during episode 1, season 2 of ADR? That's in stock too. Right now, the operators are standing by. RickSarahStar.com, where you can also get scrotum chips.
Oh, good night, Danielle.
25% off. Danielle, sorry to see you have to go to Betty Bye. But thank you for being here, and thank you, as usual, for being so generous.
Hello there.
We'll see you soon. There's Nancy. Hola, Nancy, here on lunch break. Hi there. And hello, Vanna White,
Great, honey.
Tessa Carter, AJ Vintage, Oh Lord, Honeycomb Heart 666. You like my photos? Okay, well, great. We just got resupplied in our smoking Rick photograph. And remember, they can be personalized any way you wish. Just specify while you're ordering in the block that shows you personalization.
What do you think?
CBDs are probably safer for people who might have any kind of problem with depression, such as that, because THC does mess with your serotonin level by messing with your serotonin reuptake centers in your brain. It becomes a reuptake inhibitor, so that can affect your mood, and that can cause you to have mood swings of grouchiness when your concentration of THC goes below your therapeutic level. People wonder why you're a nasty asshole. You just need to puff again. That's it. Now, what are you saying, stinking pink? Oh my God, I gotta see what the heck that was about. Doggy, too much pink and stink. Yeah, there is, I know. Usually one finger, two finger. It's usually 2 in 1, but some people do 2 in 2 or 1 in 2 or 2 in 1. But, you know, if the pink is stink, that's bad. It's usually the pink is not stink and the other is stink. You know what I mean?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're just sick of people? Even if they don't stink? What is it about? What's the problem? I have a friend whose depression is only alleviated by weed. I encourage them to keep toking. Never really have smoked before, not opposed to it for anxiety, but it might actually cause anxiety.
Yeah, it all depends on the person.
But certainly if you were going to try to use it to calm you, and if you didn't know whether or not you'd have any effect, I would start with an indica. That's a type of strain. There's 2 strains. There's a hybridization of the 2, but I would go for an all indica if I could, because those are most likely the ones that'll be calming, that will have more pain satiating effects. The other is more uplifting, gives you energy, helps stimulate your appetite. So, hybrid rules for people who already know. I'm talking about like the other fan who had never tried it, that you would, their honeycomb agrees. I'd start with just a little of that. And you don't have to smoke it. You can get it in some kind of a gummy type thing. And then you can know exactly, or a tincture, and you can dose yourself a little, and you can see how it is. And if it gives you the effect. No, smoking isn't the best way to go because you're probably losing some of what you're trying to get in your body. Plus, 2, it's carbon in your lungs anyway. So I have to admit, I know that it's not the best way, but I love smoking, and instead of smoking cigarettes,
that's a terrible remedy.
I'm doing this. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, the most recent episode I had with weed made her paranoid as hell, not to mention a panic attack.
See, and I have had that side of the double-edged sword when I was younger, and I was sensitized, and I had actively, I was suffering with anxiety disorder. Actually, it was my diagnosis. Generalized anxiety disorder. One dropper full of extra strength THC tincture will have you flying high. Mr. Doggy Dog. Just because I don't have one doesn't mean I don't like the sensation. So why would I give it up? Mr. Doggy Dog, any comment? DJ, you unfortunately have a perfect storm going on in there. Read up on nervousness and anxiety, stress. Read a book by an author who's a sufferer. I always point people to Claire Weekes, Weekes. Her first name was Claire with an E. Hope and Help for Your Nerves. One of her first novels, or not novels, books. And they were like self-help books for people suffering with different types of anxiety, depression, and agoraphobia, extreme forms of it, panic attacks. So feed your mind. If you understand cognitively what is happening to you, you'll understand about the hormones, your bio system here, your reflexology chemically with all the different things going on in your body. It's I took actually a course in college on stress management.
Not your regular college. You went.
No, went after I already had a degree. Yeah, personal enrichment. I went to a community college, but there might have been such a course where I was going, but I just didn't look it up.
No, it was after you and I moved in together, and you were driving.
Yeah,
me nuts,
well, I
told
drove you nuts.
needed
Yes,
to do something.
I did too, Honeycomb. From like age 23 to 37. And when I got married at age 30 or so, or got together with her just a couple of years before I was 30, that's when I hit like a peak. And then over the years after, in my up to age 37, I finally found myself
Johnson just bought the book.
less. What, really?
That's what he just said.
There you go, man. I have a copy of it. It's not an expensive book to buy, and it's like a great resource. And then you don't feel so crazy that you have these problems, these feelings. Hiding it and thinking you're alone is one of the worst things you can do to try to find help. Because then you are expending your emotional energy to put a smile on, to cover it up. You know what I mean? Hey, Louise and Hounds. So, and I am certainly glad to share comments, even if I do it repeatedly, because at times people are not going to be here to hear it. Somebody else might hear it the next time. Or maybe you heard it before, but you really didn't hear it. Now you heard it. I do that a lot with my wife. She tells me something several times, and then finally, when she says, Rick, you fucking make me say it one more time? Damn you, asshole. No, she just says gently, Rick, honey, I've been trying to tell you something.
I don't do it that way
Something a little rougher, but then not as bad as the first version.
It's like, I've already told you this several times.
Yes, this is like valuable education. Tell YouTube. Don't make him have to click review every time he puts an episode of the show up. Do you know how valuable this show is to people? How well it makes me feel? Write to YouTube and tell them.
Nobody reads shit at YouTube.
Nobody replies from YouTube. They do whatever they effing want because they're YouTube. And YouTube is part of Google, I think, right?
I realize that, AJ. I know his hearing's bad, but he just doesn't listen to me, period.
I hear you.
Hearing aids or not.
I'm not wearing them, but...
No, they're in my drawer next to the bed because I have a charger they can charge. And he
Oh, right, you're welcome, DJ. He bought the book too there. That's excellent. That's way to listen. And Swanson is laughing, loves you. That's really good. Well, I'm glad that 2 people listened. Out of 80 of you, at least 2 people listened to me. I got like a 5%, 4%, something like that rating of how many people listened to me.
No, it's just that 2 people thought that book would be
That would be
helpful.
good. That's right. All right, so casually go and click like if you haven't. Clicked like before. I'd really appreciate it. Oh, you missed that? Hope and Help for Your Nerves by Claire, Claire, Weeks, Weekes. I'm sure it's on Amazon. It's maybe 10 books.
$9.
Unabridged on Audible. On Audible, they even have a spoken word version of it. Wow. You don't have to even read it. Just let Audible talk to you.
Thanks, Cameron.
Oh, it's $16.99. Well, all right, Jennifer, thank you. It's a little more than I thought, but you could find it used, or sometimes you can. Because last time I looked it up, I found that it was available used. Oh yeah, don't piss off people who are handling your food and drink. I know they're gonna spit in it or something horrible like that, and I'll never know it. Heather Shelley. Hello, Heather Shelley. I know Ann Shelley. I guess you're not related. A friend from mine in Baltimore. How are you? Welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick from Florida or from Baltimore, Maryland. Actually, Parkville is the name of the suburb. And this is Cocktail Hour with Rick, where we get together Tuesdays at 6 and Fridays at 8 for this kind of fun. Oh, you are? Honeycomb, thank you. Thank you for somebody bringing it up. And Romeo, are you confused you didn't get it again? Send me a note if you need to. You haven't picked it up or you can read back. But if not, rick.adr@aol.com. Romeo, just send me a note. I'll send you a reply with the book, the name of the book, and the author. Cocktail Hour, that's right.
More odd places, things.
Yes. So another odd place, I'm really proud of it. It's something I wanted to do. I took a year to start. I have...
Janice Madden. Hello, Rick.
Hey, Janice. Hello, Jan. Used to work with Jan in my previous life as
Thanks,
a
Jennifer.
healthcare facility surveyor was the technical term. We were the people at the industry always were a little nervous about, because we could bring to them fines and penalties and other general heartache if they didn't do things as required by Medicare. Thank you for joining us. I got to contact you. We got to drive over to the other side of the coast before too long and maybe stay overnight, have a visit, check out your facility there. Jan has a beautiful home over on the Gold Coast area, just off of the beach, about maybe a mile, I guess, or something. Not directly on the Atlantic, but that's probably better. Safer to be back a little bit in case a bad storm comes. But it's that quick to the beach. Plus, if you have the beachfront property, you got to be very, very wealthy. Otherwise, you're not there. She has a beautiful big pool. I'm going to try to do a belly flop and maybe even have a nice recorded video of a belly flop. Would that be nice for you all? Yeah. Okay, good. So now we have 78 likes. Thank you. A few people are have split, but maybe others will come in. We're at 66 minutes out of 90. Counting down to 90 minutes. Cocktail Hour with Rick. And reminder again, next Friday for Halloween weekend, we are going to have costumes. We'll do some goofy stuff. But the big activity will be we get to pay a tip to get something thrown at Rick Serra. For $2.50, if you tip that, you will be able to shoot 2 darts from a Nerf gun at us. Actually, Darlene's going to do all the throwing and shooting and all, because she's here and unfortunately you're not able to do it yourself. For $5, Darlene will throw a urine-filled balloon at me. Yes, I'm going to get golden shower by the balloon full.
No,
that was requested by the fans during the show this week.
No.
All right, it's just going to be water then.
Yes.
Just water. Water balloon, not a pee balloon. Some people wanted it. Okay, and then for $10, a pie in my face. You will get Darlene. She will be able to come over here. You'll get to watch it close up. And she will be able to go black.
Lick it off his face, that'll cost you $5.
And if you want to watch her lick some off, that's an extra donation. Of course, you can specify combos if you wish. Like, say you want to donate, let's say $20. I want 4 darts, a balloon, and a pie for $20. You could do that too. Just specify it with a comment and when you give your donation. So type that in there instead of trying to get me to read your message for this time only during the show, because it's going to be fast moving. We're going to try to be throwing a lot of darts, a lot of water balloons, and a lot of cream in my face within some kind of a period of time.
Cameron.
No vodka balloons. No. But it's going to be fun. A lot of fun. So that's next Friday, 29th of October, 8 p.m. I would assume we'll probably start this craziness about 8:30, 8:45, after we get people in the room and get things warmed up. And then we'll begin that. We'll announce it and start it. I hope that you enjoy. Well, and I can't do anything crazy as far as dancing around and all. I'm so sorry. But this knee is really, it's total shit. I can hardly walk around on it without a brace on to do anything, carrying stuff or whatever. I'm just feeling comfortable enough today to just walk without a brace on at all. Just walking around. I really did it in again. I do this occasionally. And the bottom line is, it's been recommended. I have no honeycomb. Sorry, honey, that's already been suggested. No multiple cum shots in Rick's face. No, sorry. Now, if you want to pretend that the cream is bukkake, I can have you maybe for $20. Darlene can shoot cream at my face as if it was bukkake. How's that? If you'd like to see that, because that'll spray more cream. We don't know how much it'll take. We'll have to allow for twice as much cream expulsed from the, the cream reservoir as just a pie plate full of cream. If we use too much cream, we'll run out of cream and we'll be dry. And unfortunately, our balls could be blue, but nothing else is going to come out because that can is empty. I mean, the sack is dry. I mean, the can is empty. Yeah. Double thickened cream bukkake with Rick Serra and sprinkles. I like also butterscotch and chocolate and caramel. It'll be flaccid. Great sick minds. Yes. I'll hang a fishing weight from the head of my Wiener Schnitzel so that it'll appear to be longer. But I better watch out. I don't want to put too much weight on there. It might rip off. How does that sound? Hey, neighbor. Yeah, luckily there's no neighbor behind me. I can go a little crazier. And I have the truck actually sideways blocking view of people walking by. So they have to literally peek around the car here to see me. So. I have some, would you like some Werther's butterscotch candies? No, I don't want any.
We have a whole medical supply closet up in Maryland. He doesn't need any of those quite yet.
What are those?
Walker.
Oh, Walker diaper.
Oh, I have your diapers down here. Florida's really nice.
From Pennsylvania. Snyder's of Pennsylvania.
No, if you eat too much sugar-free candy, you're going to
Snyder's.
blow it out.
Well, Alexander Wedland, I don't know what terrible experience you had in Florida. But we're snowbirds. We come down here as it gets cold up there. And when it gets hot down here, we go up there. If you didn't spend summers down here, you might not hate Florida. That's all I'm saying. Or, that's all I got. You ever hear that somewhere else?
Yeah. I don't think I could handle summers down here. I'd be inside all the time. We have plenty of mosquitoes home.
Arthur, neighbor here, how you doing? He'll be coming right behind us so you get to see his dog, Logan, and Arthur, a neighbor.
Don't give out names.
Oh, I'm sorry, whatever. I didn't give his last name and address and his social security number or anything, did I? There he goes, see? There he is. He's got very bright shorts. And you have to watch out for your dental work when you put some of those caramels in your mouth or taffy and things. I know. They can take a cap right off of your tooth or a crown, right off.
You're a visit on pencil.
Good neighbor? Yeah, he is. He and his wife very pleasant, and their little dog and Bo, they get along. They sniff each other, and they're totally happy, wagging their tails. They get along well. That's good.
Swanson Bronson Johnson is going to be the chair guy for Halloween.
Oh, that would be nice. I'd like that. Um, Let me help you by knighting you moderator.
Who?
Swanson Bronson Johnson, I now make you a moderator. That means you can actually post links. If you have any links you want to post during the show, you're one of those few people who are given permission to put up responsible material. So don't give me just a link that's a casual porn site.
No porn.
I want you to think of something a lot more creative if you're going to link. And of course, ask Rico before the broadcasts. That's what Miss Nirmal did the first time, and then I happily approved her request. And welcome to the moderator crowd. I feel generous. I think I'm going to pick one more person to be a moderator. Hold on, people.
I don't see a wrench next to his name.
It will be the next time he types.
Oh. He's already typed. Are you sure you got him?
He's got it. All right. I'm going to go for island nation, habitant in an island nation that I don't have anybody as a moderator. Potato Kartoff 25, you are now a moderator for this channel. As all the moderators know, when I used to do this knighting ceremony,
Who did you...
use your power for good and not evil. Do not be overly picky, but appropriately when people are starting to jack off on their chats. We don't want anything hurtful or harmful, and certainly no hate speech or any of the typical things that normal, decent folk disapprove of. That's what you act on. Everything else, let them go. No grammar police, no. Sorry. Misspelling words is a full-time thing for Americans nowadays. In fact, nobody remembers rules or phrases or anything with English.
Who did you knight?
That was Potato Kartoff. And who else? Swanson Bronson Johnson.
I still don't see his wrench.
I'm sorry, hon. At 9:18, he has a thumbs up and he has a wrench.
Okay.
Slide up and down. I don't know where you are. Remember,
I'm all the way at the bottom.
you get lost sometimes in your time in the chat. You're in the wrong minute. You're like 20 minutes behind or something, and you don't even know what's going on. Huh?
I don't know how people are right up on top.
I don't know either, but So, how are things tonight? Sedmon. I'm good, Sedmon. How are you? Do I recognize you, or is this our first time getting to meet? Because, this room is full of a lot of people I know or have at least seen their name on the chat, but I have not seen you before. Have you been here before? I'm glad you feel special, Mr. Kartoff. That was what I was wanting to show. You and Mr. Swanson. I've actually have an affinity towards ladies. But there's some ladies I didn't know. I didn't moderate, like AJ Vintage. Why did I never make her a moderator? And Shaylee Cowan, why did I never make her?
Okay, I'm glad you see it.
And why did I never make Mr. McDoggy Dog one? Huh? Right? I don't know. And then one more to be crazy, Pig Harlequin. Why did I never make you a moderator? So there you go. We got more moderators we can handle. Only people not in the room now are that aren't moderators are Vanna and Honeycomb 666. Everybody else is a moderator now.
No, Gus isn't
I'm just
here.
kidding.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you were
Just kidding.
showing everybody.
But what the heck? Hey, did you hear that?
That was next door.
Hello?
What was next door? Rick in their yard.
Hello, is that you? No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. All right, so I'm going to show you something. See the corner right here? Oh, you can, I guess.
Corner
Right
of the
there.
Noble.
See that metal right there? And then, how about in the corner there? See that little bouquet, and then there's a door, and then there's a white wall
It's
right
called
in
a
that
wreath.
corner? It's a wreath, right. Okay. I showed you these to point out. We have regular activity here. It's not a limpkin. Something that only communicates by banging. Except for one time, it whispered in my damn ear. It said something like, I'm here. And I was like watching a video and I went, what the hell? Right in my left ear. I can still feel the goosebumps and the hair standing up on my back.
Hey, Jenny, we're back.
I don't know what
over
it
there.
is, but we're back. We haven't been here since late May. And when we first came here, nothing
Paul
happened.
Jackson,
But
hello
after a
there.
couple of days, I started to hear the bangs again.
I think it's been here, Vanna.
But no, and this was here when we came the last time, and
Fidel
it's
says it's a necromaniac. Is
I
it
don't
okay?
know. It might be a necromancer. Yeah, necromancer. Maybe it's a necromancer. I don't know, but I don't know whether it's tied. It's a spirit of someone who lived here, spirit of someone who lived near
No,
here,
it didn't follow us.
but it stays here. Didn't go up to Maryland. In Maryland, we have another thing that's in the house that shows itself sometimes, but it's been pretty quiet for this summer.
Yeah.
But as soon as we come here, what'll happen is bangs will emanate mostly from the corner. The other night, I was sitting out here alone. She's in there already asleep. I heard a bang here, a bang on the roof above, and then a bang in the corner, then a couple of bangs that sounded like they were the side of this Florida room. It was just like here. See the carport roof? It was open. So they enclosed it with walls. They created a 12 by 12 room.
That's bigger than 12 by 12.
It's something like that. That was previous people who owned it. And then people who last owned it, the one gentleman was very disabled and they put in a stair rider that only went up 3 steps. The girl in the furnace that followed me from West Virginia in that coal miner family shack that we did, Dan, myself, and Brennan. I don't know if you realize but I'm going to tell you something. All that footage was supposed to be mine. It was supposed to come out on my channel. It was already discussed. I was going to also get Brennan's footage, and I was putting it all together with mine. But Dan put it up himself. He was a little low on content at the time, and he just stuck it up there. So
Oh, I'm glad that was a good thing.
So
Watson.
give me a lot of credit because I filmed quite a bit of that. Yes, I did.
Hey, Plum, hello.
Yeah, well, it was his equipment. It was his SD card. I shot with it. I owned the camera. But whatever, Water under the bridge. He produces things
Okay,
far better than I can.
Shaylee said Jimmy Rick's father, I think, broke his hip. That's why he's not here.
I'm so sorry for Jimmy Rick's dad. Jimmy Rick, I'm assuming you might watch us on replay. So we have called out that one time. I heard it once before and said I'm very sorry. But again, let's send our prayers to your dad to recover quickly. I hope that they just can give him a hip replacement instead of try to mend a hip. An old person, bones don't knit that quickly. This would be the quickest way to get him back up and on his feet and being active, because laying in bed is another thing you don't want to do as an older person. You can get pneumonias that way. It also affects your GI system. If you don't move, you don't poop very well. So all that's important. So drink water and move around, people, if you want to be able to shit properly. And what about a cannoli?
Mr. Doggy Dog wants to know if you want to share his cannoli. But I don't know if he's...
I love a good cannoli. I really do. I prefer cannolis where people don't put chocolate chip in them. It takes away from it for me. I want to taste everything else that's there. And used to be able to get great cannoli right on the boardwalk in Ocean City, Maryland. I'm not sure if the place even exists anymore. It probably has been torn down. But well made, freshly made, filling and nice crispy shell. Oh, pistachio, definitely. Yes. Just don't like the chocolate in them myself. Smooth cannoli. Smooth cannoli is a buzzword for loose poopy, I think. Is that what you're trying to say? Ugh. Thank you. Do that, Shaylee, because I don't know. Do you guys contact each other through Discord? You on that a lot together? I do hop on there once in a while. So what else? Jimmy Rick prays for your dad, and he hopes he heals. Or Jimmy, Rick. You have to say two Ricks to do that. Yes, and also that, and cranberry juice. Cranberry juice, not the stuff that's mixed with just nothing but sugar water, just the nasty tasting stuff. Drink it. You don't have to have it be a delicious thing. Just drink it quickly and be done with it.
I just put it with my vodka.
Is it a dick, Nermal? It's not a cannoli. It's a chocobo. A chocobo? Is that another word for it?
Schofield, hi.
Beer and pelvic thrusts usually work for me.
What the hell?
I'm all good now. That was a pretty good series of pelvic thrusts I just did right there. Weren't you impressed? Jenny Rebecca, I eat spicy Cajun everything. So no problems in that area, though I feel my body aching more and more as I go farther into my 40s. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo, you're 40-something. I'm 62. Look what I have to put up with. Look at this. Look at this. You're only in your 40s, little girl. Talk to me when I'm 80 and you're 60. That will have something to compare. Have a little more bags, right? Until you've walked in our shoes, and they're soggy. They're soggy and full of mud and dirt, and they're hard to even lift your feet off the ground because they're so heavy. That's the shoes I walk in. What about you? It does sound like Japanese candy, but I'm afraid it is a shorthand for something vile and pernicious. It's like that one. I remember that from a Frank Zappa song. 64? Well, that's not bad. You're younger than Darlene.
Yep,
You're
younger
a young
than
little
me.
chick, 64. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Watch out, Darlene. She's only 64. I love younger girls.
No, you don't. You married me.
Ah, you were younger then.
But not younger than you.
Well, but you were younger. But then you got older. Now I'm getting older. You're almost old, but you're not there. You're older, but you're not old yet. But when you hit 70, I guess that's officially it. So she's got 68. She's coming up to 69. And, well, I guess she didn't like me saying that. You might be sleeping in that tree, Rick. Yeah. That's what I'm used to. I've been up there. That's why I thought I would be able to do that for $200 when it was suggested before. Should have taken that up. No, don't. Now
I
she's
missed you.
now she's acting Middle Eastern. She's throwing shoes at me.
I was told to. You need to get him for me now.
And guess what? Your dad, Spin Dallas, is about to go from the late 40s to young 50s. It's like you're young again.
He
Because
was born in 49, right?
born in 49?
I think that's what it said.
Oh. Never mind. One's here and one's there.
Oh, I won't do that part.
Box me.
I am going to box you, right? Oh, I got to get it right.
Thanks for not putting the dirty part on me. Okay, Spin Dallas. Darling was right. I was wrong.
About what?
The ages. He was born in 49.
I know.
My sister was born in 1947, the one that passed away in 2019. 2 years now. A little over 2 years. So she would be 73. No, she would be 74.
I don't know. What's going on? I don't keep track.
But what she would have been doesn't matter. We say that with people, but
Oh, Cameron loved June on the podcast.
oh, you did. Thank you. Yeah, she was good sport. The telephone calls that she was put through, there were two different ones. The one ended up as a video short that Dan put up together, but and that was the one with Bo and peanut butter on my crotch and my mother coming up and seeing Bo licking it off and screams. And remember that? Oh, that was such a horrible story. Dad is terrible. He is so terrible. My God, he can think of crap like that. My dad was born in 1922. My dad was 90 when he passed, so he certainly lived a long life. And he told me that he was ready. So he slowly just shut down, and he stayed with us through the whole process, and he passed in my home. So sometimes I wonder if it's his spirit that messes around, but I'd rather think about him in heaven with the previous family members that have already passed than just being stuck in my house. That's not cool. All right, so Nirmal, could you please post the Discord link one last time, please? So, we're going to be saying good evening to you guys for the show it expired for now 5 minutes ago. But we were still going on because things were going on. So, Nirmal, please post that Discord one more time. So if you still want to chat, you can go from here, click that link, and go join anybody who wants to keep chatting on Discord. Because this will eventually close, and you can stay in here for a while, but eventually it shuts down. So go to Discord if you'd like, and Nirmal, still please post the link. There we go. So click the link if you'd like to go there. If you'd like to take a look at our merchandise and our t-shirts that we sell, the link is at the lower part of this tab that Nirmal just posted.
Good night, everybody.
We thank you all for being here. Thank you to all the super chatters. Thank you for all the fun, interaction. Remember, if you were here for the first time, this is when you should send a note to us, rick.adr@aol.com. Send your name and mailing address so we can send you a little gift. Thank you for being with us, and hope that you'll be back again and again. Plus, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, please, and click the bell. Rick Serra channel has a lot of content. I think you should take a look.
You're a little late.
Oh, Bobby, darn it. Go to Discord, Bobby. Hang out with people. Click on the Discord link now, folks. We are about to do it. Here it comes. I'm reaching to click the X